the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
That one good for 26 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Tight end on the move left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A run now on 2nd down. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance, provide...
Powering forward. He's in for the touchdown. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams seems ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses. But in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good.
Now a loose football. The defense has got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The visitors' offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A draw play. That's Moss. Room up the sideline at the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. All right, right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. Plenty of scoring already. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage. And that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 2nd down and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's in for the score.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. There's a run out of the gun with Moss. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On the handoff, this is Moss. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go once more with Moss. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run it here with Moss.
Another carry for the linebacker. He was caught at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
That is caught by the tight end. Has a touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. On comes the punter now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The throw on the run is complete. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 24-21, the final score. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down, San Antonio.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver.
That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and his guys are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now this team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
This team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
18-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Yeah! And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This, about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. And his guys have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Slot man in motion left. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Back to the ground after the penalty. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. A run over center with Moss. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Woo. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 24. Our home team 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. They'll give up the middle to Moss. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Drive will start on the ground, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 24-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Moss. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. dropped for the loss of a yard. Big play coming up. This is third down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Motion the slot man left. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10. On the ground, this is Moss. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. He'll try to run for it.
The quarterback on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And now the punting unit will come on. They'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll look to throw here on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air one more time. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Third down, 3 to go. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Moss. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Moss. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll run here.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is a season sweep for them.